Good evening and welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to MatchFit Entertainment's official coverage of Supercars NZ's Spring Series. MatchFit Entertainment bringing you the Division 2 boys live on the internet. Obviously, if it's Supercars NZ and it's the Spring Series, it's brought to you by Allports and GAMAFLARE, I think, is in that list. I think this week's sponsor is XTREME Auto Protection as well. And like we mentioned already, MatchFit Entertainment streaming it to you live. This is round 5 in the Division 2 of the Supercars NZ Spring Series. We are at Detroit for round 5. I'm Davo, and as always, J-Man right by my side. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, evening, Davo. Evening, viewers. Welcome back to another fantastic night of V8 Supercars and iRacing here at SCNZ. Belle Isle, Detroit. Yeah, first time for you and I
Detroit, yes.
this track.
Absolutely.
And, lots of bumps, lots of walls, lots of commitment required tonight. And obviously, tonight's format, a little bit of a shake-up from what we've previously done with these guys. So we do have effectively a 15-minute or 2-lap qualifying per car out there, backed up by a couple of heat races, 15-minute heat races or 10 laps, whatever comes sooner, and then a little bit of a warm-up, and then we'll go to the feature main, which I think I just quoted was around 25 minutes, Davo. So
yes,
a couple of shorter races, and then an inverted grid for the finale for the feature. So that'll be interesting. Now, what is interesting is to see these names once again. Second week in a row. Josh Thompson up there already, a 133.91 to go to the top over Grant Bristow with a 34.0. So very slender margin separates the front row at the moment. Oscar Smith, we saw him with a great run last week. He is in P3. Chris Zalewski, Jonathan Turner, Luke Rankin, Scott Sadgrove, Simon Willis, Heath Mann, Tony Nicholas, Rob Carwood out on track at the moment. Now,
yes, I think Carwood, Coleman,
no
and
time
McCall,
recorded, so I think he's on an outlap.
McCall as well, J-Man. So, look, yeah, interesting qualifying. It is a 15-minute qualifying session, but is it 15 minutes and or 2 laps? So
no, it's standard iRacing qualifying, so you've got 15 minutes to bank your 2 laps. So you basically get your 2 flyers, and that's it. Call it done. So expect Rob Carwood out of the Passion Chevrolet to try and get out here. I'm just trying to pick up and see where he is on track at the moment, and I believe he is into it now. So we'll see what he's got as he comes across.
That looked like the start-finish line there, J-Man.
Yeah, the start-finish line, so he is into it. No time for Ian Parker or Heath Mann at the moment as well. So a few guys left it late in the run. We have got around about 7.5 minutes left to run, I believe. So
yeah.
It's not like they've left it too late. Maybe just left it so that the track conditions could potentially just rubber up a little bit more and make their run late. Track's relatively quiet because a fair few drivers have completed their laps, as aforementioned. Josh Thompson sitting on the top at the moment. So a lot of work to do for the likes of Heath Mann, Rob Carwood and Ian Parker. And look, those are 3 names that you and I are getting familiar with the names here on Tuesday night at SCNZ. And those are 3 names we did quote quite significantly last week. So
I think so, right.
Carwood goes magenta in Sector 2. Broken up by quite some microsectors in this one here. So he's definitely looking good through the middle. Comes around, this is a 3.6 or in the American money, 2.35 mile circuit, around 14 turns.
And a tricky bloody 2.4 mile or whatever it is. J-Man, looks very bumpy, walls everywhere. Concrete surface too, mind you. So first time we've called it, like you mentioned. First time, I think.
Right, what has Rob got?
Here we go.
Goes to P3, knocks Oscar Smith down 1. And you could just hear the car there, just focusing. I was focusing on Rob, and just the short shifting they're doing on some of these high-loaded corners, just trying to get all of that 650 horsepower to the ground, using the torque and maybe the momentum. Being too hungry with the curbs either, I noticed he's just either just missed a couple of apexes or just keeping the car off. He does grab a bit there, and I see you focused on Ian Parker as well. Now, Ian Parker's got a couple of green sectors to his name, not so good in the middle, and then not so good where he is here, but look, we'll see what the lap comes up with. And also Tony Nicholas
Tony,
as well.
Nicholas and Marn as well, J-Man, Heathman. So we will get back up to Rob Carwood. He has got that thing.
He's going better. He's definitely going better. He didn't even need a 10th to grab the top spot. He needed 0.82.
That thing looks,
might have this.
It looks hooked up. Definitely got it sitting on the rears there on the exit, like you said, trying to short shift these things. Bumpy circuit, trying to get that power down.
That was looking good.
From a couple of corners here.
Heath Man to the top. 33.
Oh, go, man. There you go.
0.28.
So nice work. Carwood round the final corner. Watch this.
Goes P2, 33.39.
Wow, 10th of a second between those two, J-Man.
Yeah, what's Ian Parker got? He is on a couple of personal best sectors through the middle of the lap. Tony Nicholas as well started the lap very, very good. He's still got one more lap to run as well of his two by the look of it.
Yeah, and these guys smart to just keep an eye on, I suppose, you know, sizing up the opposition by letting the other boys go first, but just seeing whether the temperatures might change a little bit and sort of monitoring the situation before going out. So running out late, under 4 minutes to go here in qualifying. I think only Parker and Nicholas out on track. Actually, Marn's still out on track. Oh, as Parker goes deep. There was, I think he'd completed his lap maybe. Heath Marn rolling around for another one, J-Man. Another car that looks well hooked up. We were commenting on Carwood as Marn in the background slipped across the line, and here we go.
Yeah, that's a wrap too by the look of it. I think that is done. 33. Oh, sorry, it was a 33.
The last one was 0.58.
Yeah, 33.277. So he gets it by just over a 10th of a second over Rob Carwood. Josh Thompson, the early pace setter, drops back to third. Grant Bristow in fourth. Oscar Smith, Chris Zalewski, Jonathan Turner, Thomas McCall, Ian Parker, and Luke Rankin round out the 10. And then we do go to Scott Sadgrove, Simon Willis, Tony Nicholas, and Jason Cowan Wrighty. So
absolutely plenty going on, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Supercars NZ Spring Series. We are covering the Division 2 class here at MatchFit Entertainment tonight, as we have done off and on throughout the series. Round 5, Detroit. Heat races tonight, a couple of 15 minutes and a 25 main. As always, Allports on board as sponsors. Extreme Auto Protection, this week's special sponsor. GAMAFLARE on board with Supercars NZ for this series as well, as is Davo and J-Man from MatchFit here on board very much so as well. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go racing in a couple of minutes. We shall be back in one moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to where are we? It is bloody Tuesday night. It is MATCHFIT Entertainment. That means Supercars NZ Spring Series, Division 2, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 5. Thanks for joining us, legends. We are at Detroit Grand Prix. The boys are getting out on the grid as we speak. Can I click on something here to show you who is where? No, I can't. Here we go. We'll work it out later. We have Heath Marn on the front row next to Rob Carwood, Josh Thomas, Grant Bristow, Oscar Smith, Chris Zalowski, Jonathan Turner, Thomas McCall, Ian Parker, and Luke Rankin rounding at the top 10. Scott Sandgrove, Willis, Simon Willis, Nicholas, and Cohen rounding out the rest of the field. J-Man, this is going to be a cracker. A couple of 15-minute races here. This is going to be hard and fast, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There'll be no holding back on this one. And what's that? Senate teams.
The Senate teams.
Yeah, thanks for the screenshot. Josh appreciates it. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Good job up there in P3. But Heath Man, with all the work to do here off the front row. See what sort of start that very famous livery, the Falcon livery on the Mustang there.
It is. As we are about to go green, J-Man, 15 minutes, Division 2 here.
Good getaway, a little bit of movement in the back.
Immediately. Very tight, twisty start to this circuit, obviously. Let's just see if we can get in the air, get in the chopper. Rob Kaywood under pressure immediately from Smith by the looks of it there. Thompson already passed. Couple going backwards. Thomas McCoy going backwards. Thomas McCall, should I say.
Yeah, that looked like, was that Rob Carwood on Oscar Smith, actually, just maybe defending that, but it was Josh Thompson getting a good jump. Going from third to second immediately off the line.
Yep. So nice work from Thompson.
I'd just say there'll be no settling in period, Davo. They'll be just straight into it. Just watch those walls on cold tyres.
15 minutes though, but look at the gap Marn and Thompson have made already on Carwood, who has the rest of the field to fight with right behind him there. Oscar Smith. Obviously putting pressure on there. We saw a little bit earlier in the lap. So lap 1 here. Out of 10, these are time sessions. Whatever comes first, I suppose, 10 or the 15-minute session, I suspect. The 15 minutes is going to come around pretty bloody quickly, J-Man, as they run across the line for the first lap.
Yeah, it is. It is. Just watching in the back there. So I believe it was Luke Rankin got a really, really good start in the Rusty's car off the start of the grid. Got that Camaro nice and hooked up off the line and made bank there and got past Thomas McCall and maybe even Scott Zagrove. But I think it was actually just Thomas McCall.
Yeah. He's up one position.
Start, but Zalewski now with all the pressure on the back of Ian Parker. These guys went at it, I believe, a week before at Algarve. So that pack's starting to tighten up there now.
Yeah, Zalewski down a couple of positions. 5. So he'll be looking to regain that, I suspect, J-Man. Who's made big gains? Jonathan Turner, actually, a couple of positions up. Ian Parker also already a couple of positions up on his start qualifying time position. So nice work for Parker and Turner. tricky little track here. Even the camera boys struggle to keep up. Very difficult to get a good shot on these cars, see where they're at. You only get glimpses of them through the walls and the trees here. As we just look at Bristow, they're very sideways, carrying the Extreme Auto Protection sponsorship on the side of that car. This week's sponsor. Gaps, J-Man, who's the closest cars on track?
Just Simon Willis, Scott Sadgrove there. Just watching Willis and Sadgrove there, just starting to heat up a little bit, but they just got to be so cautious. Just watching this, learning this racetrack a little bit as I'm watching these guys, they start getting a little bit incentivized up and behind a car, go to grab that right pedal just a little early, and there's bumps everywhere, and it just unsettles the car.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of pre-race practice there where the boys were locking, looking for the inside there. So it's sort of just, as much as it feels like it's doable, they're not being able to pull it off. Yep. Very difficult. So, like I said,
battle forming is definitely, I think, Jonathan Turner closing in on Oscar Smith, and they've got sights up the road still of Carwood and Thompson.
Yeah, so Carwood running in third at the moment, J-Man. So, that is a podium position they can see just up the road.
Yeah. But Mann, on the other hand, he is really checked out. 33.7 to have the quickest lap of the race already. So, very, very good time. Looks super comfy in the Harcourt's Mustang, the number 16.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing it easy. Car well hooked up. And, making some time as the likes of Thomas and Carwood and Smith deal with the minor placings. And then the rest of the field, and you can see the field's still very close. Like I said, J-Man, earlier, there's no time to ease into this race, is there? It's only it's 15 minutes. It's just get on it, guys, and make it happen.
Yeah, now Simon Willis now really applying some pressure at the back of Scott Sadgrove as they head through this final.
Oh, Willis chipping it in there. It looks like the car rotated just over the bump there. Just a little overextension there in the back. Had to stay off the throttle. Yeah.
Trying to get a sight on Josh Thompson. He's basically coming out onto some of these straights, and just seeing Heath Van just disappear around the next corner.
Some of the gaps between Smith, Carwood and Thompson there.
Yeah, they're pretty steady.
Second. Yeah, they're pretty steady. Very close. Carwood looks like he's making some gains on Thompson too, just in those last couple of braking areas there. The gap has closed, particularly slow part of the circuit here though, you would expect to see.
Yeah, this is up through turns 5 and 6 now, and he did look good through 3 and 4. The heavy braking zone down on the right hand, he did look really, really strong. The gap's just opened up a little bit again now, but certainly the car looks willing to turn down on the tighter stuff. Bristow and Turner not too far apart, so I always feel like some of these drivers, they are driving it on the side of caution though, not to be tagging the fence.
Yep.
Getting damage. So driving within themselves, a very, very clean division I might say, you know, the racing we have witnessed, these guys have got a handle on these cars. Super respectful. Yeah, it is Thompson. It is Thompson. He gets it wrong every now and then. We'll blame the liquor.
We'll blame the liquor.
Big sideways moment there for Jonathan Turner out of the left-hander. Very nearly rubbed the back of that Camaro on the wall.
Hey, look, and well, I'm calling that the mid-pack pretty well from Turner, Bristow, Parker and Kalowski there. And, oh, look what's going on there. Bristow going backwards there. Must have had a tag on the wall.
Yeah, Parker's just got him. Who else is lining up? Chris Zalewski as well, right in there.
Oh, yeah, so Bristow making a little bit, loses a position for it with Ian Parker, but now has Zalewski all over the back of him. So he's got plenty of things. Look, he can't even concentrate on chasing Parker back down because he's got Zalewski right on his tail.
That was Sadgrove and someone was changing position back there. I'm just trying to see who that was.
Willis past Bacall. Just picking that up on the replay there.
Thomas McCall,
so
there's a little bit of exchange there to and fro.
Yeah, so I think McCall actually went a little bit deep there, allowing Willis pass.
Righty into the pit lane. So I don't know whether that's a little bit of
Who's
damage.
That?
That'll be Cowan, Jason Cowan Righty.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that motorcraft Mustang is proper bent in the front, so he's unfortunately tagged a wall or something.
Can we get any okay, let's just, oh, look at it. The poor thing.
Look at this battle. Now, where was that? I was just looking at there. That is hot. That's Oscar Smith, Rob Carwood. That's getting tighter. So is the Parker Bristow Zalewski battle. Would be the closest three-way out on track at the moment. Those guys.
Just look at it. Look at the bloody Smith there behind Carwood. Way up on two wheels. In the Misfits Camaro there.
Yeah.
And again, way on the inside. The Camaro, well, they're both in Camaros, but Smith's car able to get right up on that curb.
I just see the willingness to break loose on exit there. You could see him just wanting to get on the loud pedal early to try and keep that momentum up, chasing down Grant Bristow. Bristow up to the task at the moment, but in the interim, Ian Parker's just made a little air gap just in that back sector there.
These guys going at it. Look at it. The cover, the move. Here we go. Forces him into the inside. Can he get the switch back? Oh, into the right hand. Oh, I think he just got on the pedal. Too hard, nothing malicious, but
yeah.
Let's get another look at
Turner
that.
down the inside,
And it definitely looked like that.
It was a good save. It was a very, very good save.
Unfortunate there. Smith and Turner.
My man with a 6.2 second lead now. He's just done everything right from the lights out on this one.
So with Carwood rattle, we're just picking up on the replay there of Turner sneaking past there. So maybe a little bit of damage on the Carwood car now, J-Man. But yeah, some interesting exchanges.
And Parker now.
Barn crashed. What is going on there?
Oh, what has happened?
Here we go.
Barn got damage on the front and he's been cleaned up now by, it looked like, it was a couple of cars.
Oh, it's the number 17 car actually in the wall there. Mine comes through. Literally had nowhere to go.
No, just tagged him as an innocent bystander. Grant Bristow now crashed. So Grant Bristow with a huge moment. If you can grab one,
up on another.
grab us a bit of a replay on that one, because that thing is well and truly done in the front. So it's all kicked off, and Josh Thompson finds himself nearly 6 seconds in the lead of this race over Oscar Smith now. So, mate, we only had 3 minutes to go.
We only had 3 minutes to go. That is correct, J-Man. And where are we at now? Wow. Let's
Good
get
battle now.
back.
Still for the podium for Turner, Carwood and Parker. Nose to tail, I think it is. Okay, no, that's for a top 4, I think.
So interesting stuff. Looks like we might have lost our leaderboard here, ladies and gentlemen. We are working on that, but J-Man.
Yeah, Thompson 5.4 over Oscar Smith, and then
we literally have
Turner.
30 seconds to go here.
Heath Mann, I tell you, he'll be ruining that mistake. Oh, and there's a big move here. Who is that? That looks like that.
No, that's Carwood. That is Carwood. Oh, no!
And that was Jonathan Turner.
That was
into
Turner.
The fence, and now it's Rankin into the fence.
Oh,
Still kicked off late.
No. It has well and truly kicked off late here. Ah, dearie me.
Still a battle.
There is still a fight on as we speak.
I think Rob Carwood and Ian Parker still very close for the podium.
There's bumper bars are flying. I think that was Jonathan Turner. Literally, the front splitter just disappeared under the front of that car. Come flying out of the back. It's on the last lap, mind you. Oh, trying to get that thing to turn.
There's a run here from Rob Carwood on Ian Parker. Got not long to go. Here comes Josh Thompson across the line to take race 1 of 3 win here tonight.
He'll be stoked with that, J-Man.
Over Oscar Smith, and then Ian Parker looks like he's going to hold on over Rob Carwood. Very close at the end. Jonathan Turner, very close.
This
isn't
over.
Oh! Chris Malewski grabbed P5 at the dying stages. Photo finish.
Rankin across the line with no front end on it as well. Willis.
Oh, Luke Rankin.
McCall's damage.
Who did Luke Rankin get involved with there right at the
Bristow's car is damaged, J-Man. That is the Extreme Auto Protection car. Sadgrove's car is damaged. What a hellish end to the race. Man, rolling around in 12th position. Car doesn't look that bad. I think he went into the pits and got that one fixed. And Jason Cohen just still circulating. Tony Nicholas already in the pit lane. J-Man, well, how about that?
How about that?
How about that? Next level stuff towards the end there. We thought we were just about to wrap that up, and
it all kicked off.
It totally kicked off. So what we are going to do, what are we doing? We are going to have a very short intermission, ladies and gentlemen, before we come back for Heat 2. Another 15-minute piece of mayhem here for tonight in the Supercars NZ Spring Series Division 2 stuff. We are at Detroit for round 5, and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MATCHFIT Entertainment's coverage of the Supercars NZ Spring Series Division 2 class here for us MATCHFIT plebs here. We are just supporting the cause and giving the Division 2 guys some love. We've got to also thank all the sponsors, Allports, GAMAFLARE, and this week's sponsor, Extreme Auto Protection. But it is MATCHFIT Entertainment that you are tuned into here tonight to pick it up all live here for round 5 at Detroit. I am J-Man. I am Davo. J-Man, right, get it right. J-Man right by my side, and we've just had a cracking, crazy freaking race for the first heat race. J-Man, wow, just wow.
Davo, What a fantastic
Oh,
first, I want to say 12 and a half minutes I was plugging the respect and the cleanliness, and then the wheels fell off, literally. We saw an unfortunate there for Heath Marn. Was doing such a good job, and then
yep.
unfortunately grabbed a bit of wall, and then unfortunately as the next guys come through, got collected, and then it all just kicked off. I think
It did.
also, you know, we had Turner and co that were amongst it, and
Mate.
Grant Bristow in the wall.
And if you think it's going to kick off now, we have a reverse grid, J-Man. This is, I think, the 25-minute main here, and we have Nicholas and Cohen out in front, Heath Marn in third position. This is going to be hectic with the reverse grid as everybody tries to find their space on this particularly bumpy circuit here.
Yeah.
Oh, Cohen just trying to get out of the way there. Letting the whole field file through. Some hectic scenes there. Everybody through unscathed.
So who was that? That was Grant Bristow just putting a pass on. Looks like someone's just letting the quick boys go.
Yeah, I think
So
a few of the
Bristow,
boys up.
McCall,
Yep.
Rankin.
A few boys up the front there. Just letting the boys roll through. But always hectic with these reverse grid races, Jamie. 25-minute main. And it is on. Look at these guys. Nearly 3 wide down into this right-hander. Parker, Zalowski, Thomas, Nicholas, Turner. Couple of buggy net Cody things going on there. I'm not sure whose car that is. That just keeps flicking off and on me there. But Marn, who finished third last, started on the second row, has driven away from the field like he did in the first race. He's probably thinking, thank God for that. Bristow in second, McCall in third, Rankin, Sadgrove, Parker, Zalowski on Parker.
Yeah, Zalewski's got.
Oh,
eyes
it's actually
Parker.
Thomas. It's Thomas on Zalowski actually. Sorry, J-Man.
Yep.
Second lap in. As everybody finds their space, that is Smith in the background. You can see just
Rankin
rounding up.
maybe with a moment just up ahead of these boys, David, because that was a slow exit and actually just gets passed by Scott Sadgrove in the process.
Let's see if we get a sneaky little look at that. And yes, it was.
And he's got Parker.
Rankin just a snaggy exit on that corner there.
Got Parker and Zalewski right up and behind him now. So it looks like he's trying to come back there on Ian Parker. On Scott Sadgrove. Oh, I just heard a little bit of fender bending going on in the background. I'm not sure who that was, but not an uncommon sound already tonight based on what we saw in race 1.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
But
it did get a bit sketchy towards the end there. The boys definitely ramped it up for us there. Front splitters, plenty laying around the track there before race end. But look, mate, I've got to commend the guys. Reverse grid, these guys have nailed this start. We've seen very clean racing again. Good, clean start. Given the tight, twisty track. This is bumpy track. That is Detroit here. So Bristow in second, Heath Marn, another postcode already, McCall in tow, but look at what is going on in the background here. Sadgrove, Rankin, Parker, Zalowski, Thompson, Turner, Willis in amongst that as well, as is Carwood, and here comes Smith. He's tagged onto the back of it after clearing Nicholas.
Well, big look down the inside there. Who's that? Jonathan Turner. Having a look at Josh Thompson.
Does he get it done? Oh, it's still going on here. That's Carwood getting involved. Carwood passed. Is he passed? It's not over yet.
He's got him.
Oh, he's had to work for it though. Left-hand sweeper here. Got it.
Good under brakes here. Gonna leave himself a little bit shallow. There's a potential over-under, but the track switches back left very quickly.
It does, very quickly. Yep.
And look at that, that's Oscar Smith. Tucked right up and behind Simon Willis as well.
So Smith obviously finishing high up in...
A little bit of move going on further up. Who is that?
That is the boys running past Cohen again. And Cohen damaged as well. Oscar just trying to get it amongst there. Oh no, there's been contact with the wall. Willis, I think, taking a wide line.
Yeah. Didn't look like too much damage on Oscar Smith's car, but he's lost a fair bit of time. And it was a good battle going on further up the road between Luke Rankin and Scott.
Wow.
I think it got Sadgrove. Josh Thompson back in the pit lane.
This mid-pack here, J-Man, Sadgrove, Rankin, Parker, Zalowski, Turner. Turner, I think, last... Actually, no, it's Carwood is the last car on that little train there.
Yeah.
6 cars. That is the mid-pack. This is absolutely where the action is.
Yeah, although Thomas McCall on the 834 car looking for a move on Grant Bristow as well. So this is for the second position, and he's been ranging up on him, but yeah, the big pack is definitely where you're talking. Zalewski. Oh, it's going to get busy here. Zalewski looking down the inside of Parker. Parker right on the rear bumper of Scott Sadgrove, but they all sorted that out. Jonathan Turner had nowhere to go if he thought about making a pass. Either did Rob Carwood, for that matter. Such a hard track to try and find some space, Davo.
Oh, you know what? Here we go. We'll just get a little bit of a replay here. This is Rankin on Sadgrove there pass, but it was what was going on in the background that really pricked our ears, didn't it? Because it all bunched up behind it. And it definitely opens some opportunities for the boys behind. Let's get back to the live action, J-Man. Who is that in the pits? That is Zalowski.
Yeah, Zalewski's in the pits, so he's had a bit of a moment. This battle's still for second and third going on. Grant Bristow, Thomas McCall.
Sadgrove and Parker. Parker pass!
And I'll tell you what,
Turner's there. Turner's right there.
So close to the wall then was Jonathan Turner, just looking to try and feed that power on. Big look now down the inside. Oh. That was Scott Sadgrove, and it just allowed Parker just a little bit of breathing space from there.
Yep. So out of the front of Turner's car now, on the back of Scotty Sadgrove's car. Look at this, up on the curb. Tricky circuit here, J-Man. Reminds me a lot of Adelaide. High curbs, bumpy surface.
Right, so Rob Carwood into the pits. So remember, these guys are going to be really, really tight on fuel here for this one.
So starting to do the pit stop.
Yep.
Bristow, McCall, lap 6. Bristow, not rattle, not covering. McCall, sizing him up.
Whether Turner here looks for an undercut through the pit strategy here, because he's been bottled up behind Scott Sadgrove for a few laps now.
Well, it's the option, isn't it? You know, like if you can't make it on track, the pits is always an option.
Heath Mann now, with all the time in the world, he's got 8.2 seconds over Grant Bristow.
As long as he doesn't
big
get
look.
tackled up in a car in the wall. So Bristow McCall, J-Man.
Yeah, that's raging on. I feel like there's that one there is going to play out for the duration, barring any disasters. But could be a battle on pit road for these two. So try and get a read. So Tony Nicholas 12.73. Bob Carwood stationary for 5.7 seconds. So it's a pretty efficient stop. So a lot of the drivers now, Rankin, Parker, Sadgrove, Turner, all mirroring each other at the moment in the high 35s second bracket versus last lap 35.0 for Heath Mann. Oscar Smith in the pit lane. 10.1 second stationary.
Bristow with the slightest tag on the wall there. Hey man.
Yep.
It's a Land McCall.
Gets
The
down the
overlap.
inside.
Can he make it live there?
Can he pull it up?
These guys are close. Good respect from both drivers there.
Nice pass, nice awareness.
Very nice
there
pass.
to bounce
Look,
the mistake was made.
The lightest of taps from Bristow on the back of the car on the exit onto the back straight there.
Turner still tucked in behind Scott Sadgrove as well, so that battle still remains. Tough place to pass. When we were talking to any of these drivers, that would be the formula of the night. Would be just really, really hard. Everyone's on the edge of grip here, and
force a
lot
mistake.
of space. You're offline.
Yeah,
certainly walls left or right.
Okay, so who was that? Someone's just ducked into the pits. Who was that? That's Bristow. Bristow in the pits. There you go.
So that was from position 3. So going to be interesting to see where Zalewski and maybe Josh Thompson end up in this, because they pitted earlier. So he does get out in front of them.
I'm just looking. We're just gonna Heath Mann's car on track, on camera. At the moment, J-Man, car looks damaged. Front passenger bar, so the car's had contact.
A bit of fender work there in the front left.
Yeah, front bar's just slightly pinched in there, so
a little rub on the wall.
Looking there.
No, his last lap time was a little slow, 36.4. That could have been the witness lap. So we'll see. Where is he in the lap now? Okay, he's about to come into pit lane, so we're not going to get a read on this lap time because he is in the pit lane. Which relinquishes P2 effectively.
As McCall's in as well behind him, Jamie. Actually, there's a few of the boys coming in. Looks like Rankin and Parker maybe as well.
So Turner goes through. Try and get a read. So Rob Carwood, the best of the pit stoppers so far with a 5.7 second stop. You've got the likes of Heath Mann on 10.4, Thomas McCall 6.4, Jonathan Turner has not stopped.
So Barnes would have been due to maybe a little bit of damage, you'd suspect, Jamie?
Yeah, and look, I think based on what I'm seeing, as he is going to regain the lead of this race once Jonathan Turner stops, so he's done a good job.
Yeah, and damage is clearly fixed on that car.
Yep.
Punch that front splitter out.
Ian Parker, why has Ian Parker got a black flag? Okay, he's had a moment there. He's facing the wrong way. So it's gone bad for Ian Parker post pit stop. That thing was in the wall. Astral Camaro.
Oh, we're just picking that up on the replay now, J-Man. Yes, and then obviously having to wait to regather that. Oh, not the smoothest re-entry, to be honest. So as he just noses that thing into the wall there, gives it a little bit of a massage, maybe a little bit of a wheel alignment.
Straight the other side out.
Yeah. It's going to make a match, you know, like so. That front splitter looking very, very loose. And would expect to see that car. Well, he's already lost the splitter. There it is. And we would expect to see that car in the pits anytime soon. J-Man, who we got eyes on, my friend?
Well, Jonathan Turner, still to make a pit stop, is leading the race by the smallest of margins at the moment over
Marn.
Heath Marn. So
yeah.
Heath Marn won't probably do too much silly here, and he'll just press on and wait for this guy to stop.
Parker in the lane in the background there as well. J-Man.
Yep.
As we suspected, plenty of damage to that car.
So what are we? We are lap 10 of 16, so we're not going to be time sensitive here. I believe we're probably going to get the laps.
Yeah, well, it's been
potentially
a little of toing and froing. Hang on, who's going on here? Sandgrove crashed.
Sandgrove,
see if we can
okay.
pick up a replay on that. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oops. Well, that'll do it every time. Sandgrove. Just
a little loose out of that left-hander, and it carried on halfway down the straight.
Testing the MPA on the concrete walls there.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it there.
Okay.
And
what have we got? Thomas McCall in the pits.
And the tyre wall there by the looks of it as well. Car well damaged, JB. Well damaged. That is meatball stuff right there. So Turner leading the race. Marn in second. J-Man Grant Bristow.
Oh, little rub of the wall there for Heath Marn as well on the entry into what looked to be, I think, somewhere around about turn. I couldn't tell you actually what that was. Okay, it was turn 6. Just rubbed the wall. Between 5 and 6 on entry, but he's still got eyes on Jonathan Turner. I was actually looking at Carwood with Chris Zaluski, Davo. That's a battle that's formed up quite nicely. So great drive from Rob so far, and Chris Zaluski up there in 5th and 6th at the moment.
Carwood Zaluski, and that is Josh J. Thomas, just out in front of them there, doing a stellar job as well. Turner has his hands full with Marn. I don't think Turner's fitted though, has he, J-Man?
Thompson, sorry. Yep. Who, Turner? No, he has not.
No. Oh, actually, and as we just had Jonathan.
Let's come in. Yep.
Jonathan Turner, actually, who was that? Josh Thompson in the wall, unfortunately.
Was it? Or Jonathan Turner?
It was Josh. Oh,
no, Jonathan Turner, mate. Yeah.
It was Turner. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still coming up to speed with this stuff. But yes, it was Turner. And very damaged car. Was, I would suspect, out of position. I don't think he'd pitted it anyway, J-Man. So that car definitely coming into the pits now. Grant Bristow holding down 3rd position as we speak. But we would expect that car to go to 2nd with Turner rolling into the pits. And Josh Thomas.
Thompson.
Sorry.
Yep.
In fourth, which we suspect that car will just poke itself into the podium spot of third. Who is behind him? Zawalski.
So Turner's still with no stops, so is he looking to run this thing out? 3 more laps?
Really?
Goes past the pit lane again. Is this fuel management 101?
Look at the car. Can he?
On Jonathan Turner? Yep.
He's gonna give it a crack by the looks of it.
He's gonna give it a go.
Bristow's on the chase. Thompson.
It's the Aero model.
The Monster Edition. No fairings. Coward running in 6th. Smith in 7th.
Son of understeer on that car. Where is Bristow? How far away is Bristow? He's got to reel him in here. 3 laps.
You would expect so, J-Man.
Where's Thompson? Where is Josh Thompson? How far
Thompson's
off is he?
right behind him. Right behind Bristow.
This could
What's
knock
this?
Turner off the podium because he is certainly struggling on turning.
Yeah, and with these two boys coming, they're coming in hot. That is Zalewski, should I say? Sorry, Chris, and Carwood actually just behind those two as well, and they're coming in hot as well. So I know it's only a couple of laps left, but like you said, J-Man, Turner's car. Well, pardon the pun, it ain't a Turner, is it?
No, I just watched
look at it now.
90 lefts and 90 rights. He is really, really struggling. So he's doing a great job at the moment to keep it out there where it is.
It does look like a dirt stock car at the moment, though. He
nice.
just rolls into the pits, J-Man.
Okay, there you go.
And there goes
Thompson,
and it is on. Zalusi Carwood as well. That is on, but Bristow, Thompson, very hungry for the second spot here by the looks of it now.
Yeah, 2 laps to run.
And look at these 4. You can see them all in camera shot now. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Oh, very, very gingerly on the throttle there from Bristow. Doesn't want to make mistakes. Just keeping just enough of a cover on his line there over Thompson. Like, just enough.
Oh, good drive. Good drive from Thompson there.
Has he got it, though? Again, covering from Bristow. He's caught inside, and he's caught well inside this time. Like you said, this corner comes up extremely quickly.
Oh, what a beautiful pass to go around the outside.
Wow.
Down there at turn 6 and 7. Oh, sorry, 8 and 9 it was. That's a beautiful bit of driving, but also equally so for Bristow to give him the space.
Yeah, no, that is some tidy bit of overtaking there. Great driving, like you said, J-Man, from both drivers. Take some respect and a little bit of space from the other driver. Zalewski, Garwood, in behind J-Man.
Yeah, it's still tight. I mean, those 4, they're one bad exit or a rub of the wall away from those positions changing, but provisionally at the moment, Heath Mann over Josh Thompson, Grant Bristow, Chris Zalewski, Rob Carwood, Oscar Smith, Thomas McCall, Luke Rankin, Jonathan Turner, Ian Parkin round out the 10 as we speak.
Oh, look, and we just had cameras on Smith there. There's a little bit of a tag of the tyre wall on the rear left there as he chases down 5th. Rob Carwood in 5th position here, but these guys, look at how tight these guys are. After 25 minutes here, we are going to run right down to the wire here, actually, J-Man. Just looking at the time compared to laps now, looking at it.
Where is Heath? Okay, he is coming around. Okay, so he is going to start the final lap very, very shortly. rounds the final turn. I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah, where are we? Final lap, it says.
Final lap.
It says
Yeah,
final
he's got
lap
a
here.
16-second lead over Josh Thompson and then Grant Bristow. So for me,
look, I mean, really, Marn has not set a foot wrong apart from getting tangled up with an out of position car that was literally wedged into the wall there in race 1. Really did destroy his race, that. But obviously finishing third last in that race as putting it into a stellar position to take out the main race here. J-Man, what is going on behind Josh Thompson,
yep.
sorry.
I think he's potentially points-wise. I'm not sure what the points difference is between the sprint race and the feature, but he nailed it in race 1 and coming back for a P2 in race 2 is a very good result for Josh.
But we must applaud here Heath Marn.
Had the car fully hooked up tonight.
Absolutely.
I don't think there was a lot of beating this guy. He really has got a handle on this track in the Mustang.
Through the final corner here and across the line to take out the main here in round 5. Detroit, not too far behind though, J-Man, the likes of Josh Thompson, who's actually made a good gap on Bristow in the last couple of laps there.
And Zalewski and Carwood.
And Zalewski and Carwood in tow. 4th and 5th, respectively. Yeah.
Oscar Smith through in 6th. Thomas McCall through in 7th. Jonathan Turner's going to come through 8th. Luke Rankin for 9th. And Ian Parker will round out the 10. And then it'll be followed up by Scotty Sadgrove, Tony Nicholas. Oh, we've had an incident. Where was that?
We've had an incident. We've had a few tonight.
Tony Nicholas and Scott Sadgrove.
To be honest. Yeah, I think all these boys.
Someone chucks it in sideways.
These are all teammates, I suspect, J-Man. So, yeah, plenty going on there. Ian Parker running at the top 10 here tonight, J-Man. Wow, what a epic effort from the boys once again. Look, maybe next week we could do a little bit of this. We could do a little bit of hot box action. We like to get these guys up into the comms box after the race, top place getters, and have a quick chat with them. So look, thumbs up if you want, post-race interviews, guys. Give us a thumbs up and we'll make it happen next week. Great addition to the stream. So J-Man, what talk to me. What do you take out of that one tonight?
Yeah, look, a particularly tricky circuit, I think, for all the drivers out there. Relatively one line, high risk to get out of that line, and we saw that in race 1 and a little bit of race 2 even. You picked up on Heath Marn having a little bit of front damage as well, even though he's running out there in fresh air. So great little racetrack. Can't wait to actually have a little drive myself at some point. But look, another fantastic night for the Division 2 boys. We appreciate the entertainment they provide, and we certainly hope that those of you viewing just enjoy a bit of a recap on what's happening out there in Division 2 as well. So, no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Once again, we're getting used to the names, Davo, steadily. And,
yes, slowly. We're new here, guys.
Yeah. And no, looking forward to the next one as well. So certainly bring on the next one. Not sure where we're going, but hey, look, I'm sure it's probably going to be new to us again, and
probably.
Yeah, bit of fun on a Tuesday.
Absolutely, we're enjoying it. Although still, just going through some teething problems, but mainly just getting used to the new field of cars and a whole bunch of new friends here. legends out on track, and obviously new legends on the bloody YouTube as well. Some fresh new faces in the chat box, and thank you to you guys as well for joining in live and bearing with us here, Davo and J-Man, as we come to terms with this whole iRacing malarkey. We have been away for too long, and but now here we are. So thank you, legends. Give us a thumbs up. Give us some support. Give uh, Supercars NZ some support, obviously, and all the sponsors, Allports, Extreme Auto Protection this week as well. Give them a thumbs up. Give GAMAFLARE a thumbs up. Give MATCHFIT a thumbs up. Uh, yeah, and just support all the communities and the people getting involved. So, yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your auntie, your mum. Everyone should subscribe. And we, we are going to catch you. I'm going to just leave it there, J-Man. But we are going to leave that right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was round 5 at Detroit. Detroit. Grand Prix for the Supercars NZ Spring Series Division 2. We will see you all next week for round 6. No matter where that is, we will be there. So thanks for joining us, legends. Give us a thumbs up, and we will see you again soon.